When you're lying awake with a dismal headache and supposed to brood by anxiety, I conceive you may use any language you choose to indulge in without impropriety. Your brain is on fire, the bedcoats conspire of usual slumber to plunder you. But your counterpane goes and uncovers your toes, and your sleep sits demurely from under you. Your blanketing tickles, you feel like Miss Pickles, so terribly sharp is a pricking. And you're hot and you're cross and you tumble and toss till there's nothing twixt you and the tickling. Well, the bedclothes all creep to the ground in a heap, so you pick 'em all up in a tangle. Makes your pillow reclines and politely declines to remain at its usual angle. Well, you get some repose in the form of a doze without eyeballs and head ever aching. But you're slumbering teens with just horrible dreams that you'd very much better be waking. For you dream you are crossing the channel and tossing about in a steamer from Harwich, with something between a large bathing machine and a very small second-class carriage. And you're giving a threepenny ice and cold meat to a party of friends and relations. They're a ravenous horde and they all came on board so Square and South Kensington stations. Well, bound on that journey you find your attorney who started that morning from Devon. He's a bit undersized and you don't feel surprised when he tells you he's only 11. Well, you're driving like man with a singular lad, by the way, the ship's now a four-wheeler. And you're playing round games and he calls you bad names when you tell him the ties pay the dealer. Well, this you can't stand, so you throw up your hand and you find it as cold as an icicle. In your shirt and your socks will go one with one toss, putting Salisbury Plain on a bicycle. And he and the crew were on bicycles too, which they somehow or other invested in. And he's telling the tars all the particulars of a company he's interested in. It's a scheme of devices to get at low prices, locals come with leases to cables, which tickles the sailors by treating retailers as though they were all vegetables. You get a good spadesman and fanciful tradesman first take off his boot with a boot tree, and his leg will take root and his fingers will shoot till they blossom and blood-lighted fruit tree. From the green gossip tree you get grapes and green pea, cauliflower, pineapple and cranberries. Well, the pastry cook brown cherry, brandy or grand apple puffs, three corners and banberries. The shares are a penny and ever so many taken by Rothschilds and Baring. And just as a few would allot it to you, you awake with a shudder despairing. You're a regular wreck with a crick in your neck, and no wonder you snore for your head's on the floor. You've needles and pins for your soles, your flint, your flesh is a treat for your left leg to sleep. You're tapping your toes and a fly in your nose, a fluff in your lung and a feverish tongue, a thirst and intense and a general sense that you haven't been sleeping in clover. But the darkness has passed, and it's daylight at last, and the night has been long, diddle, diddle, my son. And thank goodness that both of them, oh,